Hello and welcome to the Engerati studio. I'm Rob Martin. I'm joined here by Todd Nate, who's the Global VP of the Energy Programs at Nokia. Todd, welcome.
Thank you very much, Robert.
Let's talk about communications then in general. So how do you see the role of communications changing over time?
Yeah, I think one of the most significant changes that we've seen in the market is our clients viewing technology as a strategic advantage today. They had a different perspective in the past. It was more transactional. I would say today that they're looking at it more from a strategic advantage, primarily because their business models have been broken. They used to have 15, 20 years of clarity to what their business model would do. We believe that number is down to a 3 to 5 year visibility. And the customers we're working with want to be able to pivot off of technology in order to address any of the threats, but also the opportunities to their business model. So we see them adopting the technology as a whole, bringing us closer to them as a partner and helping them through that transition. So as we see that 3 to 5 year window move, we're there with them. It reduces the ambiguity in their business model and therefore reducing risk.
Okay. So what's Nokia learned from helping utilities transition their communications?
Yeah, we've got extensive experience in that arena. I believe the biggest thing that we've learned is making sure that we understand the use cases of the utility. Again, I said earlier that while most utilities all look the same from the outside, they're very different on the inside. I think taking the time up front to understand the use cases, building that library of use cases. We not only have an extensive library of use cases from having done previous transformations and being able to pick and choose from those, but also the new ones coming from our new clients and adding that to the library of use cases. Understanding those is extremely important, and I would say the cornerstone to success. I would also say that it's those use cases that allow us to build a TCO for each of our customers so they understand clearly where the value is coming from. And understanding that value, not just from a 3 to 5 year period, but looking at it from a 10 to 15, even a 20 year period, and understanding exactly how that business model is improved and where both the bottom line as well as top line savings and top line revenues will come from. And it helps immensely to not only justify the spend, but also to accelerate the model, accelerate the time to decision. I think there's one other key aspect that we've learned, and that's customers are demanding a lower risk decision, right? So we act on that by bringing our customers into our Energy Innovation Center, where they can actually model, test, and even validate their network before it's deployed. Again, this satisfies our customers quite a bit and allows them again to de-risk their decision, but also accelerate their time to market.
So talking about adoption, what's new? What's new in this space at the moment?
Quite a bit. We have we've seen a big move in the industry for private LTE within the utility sector. We have 3 of the first 3 projects being adopted in the United States. We see the beginnings of those trends in Europe as well. This is significant because it allows for the entire transformation of a utility to take place all under a single umbrella. This encompasses the ability to take into account things like mobile edge computing, security to the edge, being able to do edge computing and not congest the core of the network. It's allowing our customers to develop their ecosystems within the distribution network and add and subtract both assets as well as devices as needed in order to accommodate the changes in their business model.
Yeah. So what have you been hearing from utilities about their security needs?
Yeah, we've been hearing 2 key themes from our customers. I would say the first is the pervasive deployment of IoT devices has given them big concern about the entrance into their network, the vulnerability of their network with not just thousands, but tens of thousands of devices plus being deployed into their networks. I would say the other thing that is concerning them is how cybersecurity attacks and breaches are taking place. In the past, where they used to kick in the door and take what they wanted, they're now coming in very quietly. You're there with them, you don't even know they're in there, and they're moving room to room, deciding where to leave malware, This process can be a 3, 6, 9-month process. You don't even know they're living with you, but your network has been compromised. We've responded to those two needs in the market with some very innovative technology and thought leadership. Number one being a single pane of glass. Our single pane of glass approach allows you to manage your security model much easier at a lower cost. The beauty of it also is it allows third-party product that may be existing in the network that you have a preference for near term to be leveraged as well, so we can maximize the investment you've already made, but also put you state of the art in the leadership quadrant in terms of being able to address your cybersecurity threats. The second area is a combination of both behavioral analytics as well as identity management. And these two things combined are very important because it's the behavioral analytics that are tracking those quiet moves through the network, allowing you to not only quarantine them, but also take very quick action on them so that they do not become a threat long term in your network or near term.
Okay, well that sounds like a good place to end. Todd, Nate, thank you very much for your time today. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate you.
Also, remember that there's more videos available and interviews on the Engerati YouTube channel.